Today is December 11th, and I've found some officially confirmed leaks for The Rise of Skywalker. I want to preface with two things. This video is full of spoilers. If you don't want to know about the movie, you should leave this video now. Second, I want to say that there's a lot of great YouTube creators out here creating videos about leaks for The Rise of Skywalker. I want to be clear that I am not at all discrediting anyone that has been releasing any of the leaks. Many of them have Lucasfilm insiders. However, they themselves will tell you that the leaks are rumors because there's no way for them to confirm them. Like any big company, Lucasfilm has a lot of divisions and not everybody's on the same page. While a creator might get a leak, for example, someone that worked on costumes, and they could say, well, oh, Snoke actually is in this movie. I'm just throwing out an example. At the end of the day, Snoke may or may not be in the film. He probably isn't. We know his voice is. Just because someone made a costume for Snoke doesn't mean at the end of the day that that's going to be a confirmed leak, because the final cut of the film may not have that scene. Then we also have to remember everyone's human, and someone at Lucasfilm may have had a really bad day or a great day, and that could affect the leak that they put out. Maybe they were pissed off that day, and they, with a little more angst, release some news. Maybe they were very happy that day and overly excited and release some news. Not to say that they're lying, but they might slightly stretch, whether out of anger or happiness, the leak that they're putting out, as opposed to being objective. Maybe they're frustrated with everything that's going on with the films. So what I'm getting at is, even leaks from Lucasfilm themselves aren't 100% because there's people's opinions and emotions and jobs involved. We don't know if the stuff actually makes it into the film. And then lastly, it's like the phone game. When the teacher puts a bunch of kids in a circle and then gives the first kid a secret message, whispers it in their ear, like let's just say pink pig. And then it goes to the next kid, and the next kid says orange cow. And then it goes all the way around. And by the time it comes to the last kid, they're all whispering it, but it goes from pink pig to purple banana. So one person could say a leak, to then the next person to the next person, everybody puts their spin on it, and then by the fifth person that gets that leak, it's turned into something totally different. To me, the only way that you can officially confirm any leaks 100% is one of two ways. First of all, is those that have seen the movie. Now, we know that the movie was just finished. JJ is claiming that no one had seen the film. If anybody that knows film, they always do screenings. They don't just put out movies. Even if it's the closest inner circle of executives or friends and family, no film gets released without anybody seeing it. The second way to really confirm something is trailers. Now, sometimes trailers will show you a scene and then that's not even in the film. However, it is very rare that a trailer will show you, I don't know, a car flipping over a house, and then in the film, it's a totally different car and it does a spin instead of a flip. It's not like a totally different scene in the trailer that then they trick you and show something else in the film. Not to say that that can't ever happen, but that's not what they do. Let's get onwards with the actual spoilers. The official spoilers are coming from, of all people, Burger King in Germany. Today, the 11th of December, on IBB Online, would you spoil Star Wars for a free Whopper? Anyone willing to sacrifice their love of sci-fi movies can get a flame-grilled Whopper for free in campaign from Grabars and Partner. As Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker launches December 18th, this is in Germany, Burger King Germany is offering free Whoppers to fans for a price. Fans who are prepared to read spoilers for the films out loud before the premiere will be rewarded with a flame-grilled Whopper. For the first time, Burger King is using voice recognition in its app to reactivate the promotional coupon. Using the Burger King app and voice recognition, guests can get involved by reading spoilers out loud. The app checks the content, and the guests get the exclusive voice-controlled coupon. The online film for the campaign was shot in a specially designed spoiler restaurant, to which Burger King invited true Star Wars fans. The entire restaurant and all the products contained revealing hints. Every product name on the menu board, every name tag, straws, fries, and even the Wi-Fi password contained spoilers. The product packaging also had hidden spoilers, some of which were rendered by a sound chip while opening the pack. There's a specific Burger King in Germany that is all Star Wars based, and the employees, the signs, everything has The Rise of Skywalker spoilers on it. Just to help confirm this, the creative agency is Grabars and Partner. Here's Grabars and Partner. They are creative solutions that drive business. They're a marketing firm in Germany. Here we have Burger King Deutschland, their Facebook page, and you can see, forget light or dark side, come to the Flame Grilled page. Open the BK app, read spoilers, enjoy free Whopper. Watch the whole movie here. Here we have the Burger King Deutschland YouTube, and it says, warning, this film contains a butterful spoiler. Are you ready to sacrifice the end of the greatest space saga for a free Whopper? Now open BK app, read spoilers, and enjoy Whopper. So I'm going to show you some key points of the video here.
Zum Ende der größten Weltraumsaga haben wir Fans vor eine schonungslose Entscheidung gestellt.
Absolut.
I want you to keep in mind that I don't speak German, but between Google Translate and YouTube Translate, I've also watched the video like 30 times now. I've got a pretty good grasp on what is being said throughout the video.
Sind Fans bereit, ihren
This says, warning, spoiler, enter at your own risk.
Lieblingsfilm zu spoilern, kostenlos bei Burger King zu essen?
Also je mehr ich bestelle, desto mehr weiß ich sozusagen.
So he says, so the more that I order, the more that I know. And that's the idea. The more you look at the menu, there's hints all over the place. And also the employees read things or tell you things about the movie.
Okay, what? Ich hätte gerne.
Here you can see the first menu. The young sword woman is the granddaughter of the old hoodie bad guy. Naturally, Rey is the granddaughter of Emperor Palpatine. Here you can see the 4 other items here on the menu. The first one starting top left, the young villain switches to the bright side after the young sword woman has defeated him. Now the second top right, the dark side has kidnapped bright side children to bring them up against their parents. Bottom left, the young bad guy and the sword woman join the old hoodie bad guy. So apparently Rey and Kylo at some point are going to join up with Emperor Palpatine. And that's probably where you see the scene of Rey turning to the dark side. And now the bottom right. The parents of the young sword woman were killed in the order of the old one. That's showing you the connection that she's the granddaughter and that he had her parents killed. Now you're going to hear that the girl that's taking his order is not only reading the menu out loud, but she's constantly telling all the guests little leaks, whether they want to hear them or not.
Papa? Meinst du, der junge Bösewicht wechselt zur hellen Seite, nachdem ihn die junge Schwertfrau besiegt hat, Papa?
Okay, we have the sign here in the window. In her vision, the young sword woman sees a spaceship in which the murderer of her parents flies away.
Nein, da steht Aufhören! Einmal die...
There's the blonde girl, and she's like, no, everywhere I look, there's stuff. By the way, here, it says, may the Whopper be with you. They also say it out loud at the end of the video. In just a second here, you're going to see that when this guy opens up the burger box, it has a little audio message giving a spoiler.
des alten Kapuzenbösewichtsmenü.
The words inside of the box said, the blonde general is killed for the liberation of the captured heroes. The blonde general is Hux. The guy that plays Hux is a redheaded guy. They made him very blonde in the movie. For some reason, Disney has something against redheads, Mara Jade. So they're referring to Hux. Also, leaks that we've been hearing is that this exactly happens. They capture Rey and the gang, and Hux lets them go. And basically, it's just because out of spite of Kylo. He doesn't like that Kylo has taken over the First Order, so he lets the heroes go. So that's also confirmed here. He lets them go, and Hux gets killed for it. The back of this guy's shirt, the young sword woman has healing powers. So that's another confirmation we've been hearing that Rey is going to use a new force ability of healing, which is not really new because there's been Jedi healers throughout the expanded universe. But as far as in the films, Rey is going to use healing powers. They have spoiler fries. It's too small to read, but apparently there's at least one fry in the box that has some sort of a little leaked spoiler here. I am unable to make it out, so I can't tell you what it says. If anyone speaks German and wants to translate this video, the link will be in the description, and I would love to know word for word what is said. Here, there's the Wi-Fi password. There's a little display thing here, and it talks about the Wi-Fi. It's just too small for me to make it out, but there looks like there's a spoiler here, and it's mentioned in that article that even the Wi-Fi password had a spoiler. Unfortunately, I can't see it to translate it, but you can see there that there's another spoiler. Everywhere, all over the restaurant, there's just spoilers. Here's a spoiler straw. The bad guys exploit the anger of the young sword woman.
Einmal das haarige grüne Tier wird versehentlich von der jungen Schwertfrau getötet, doch überlebt Anja.
There you saw the girl brought their food to their table. As she's bringing the food, she's going on, giving more spoilers. And again, Blondie's like, no. It's pretty funny. They knew what they were getting into when they came into the restaurant, but they're really pushing it. Like, even the employees are just, spitting out spoilers left and right. On the original article, they have the same video, but the translations are slightly different. Most of them are exactly the same, but there's a couple things to point out here.
Meinst du, der junge Bösewicht wechselt zur hellen Seite, nachdem ihn die junge Schwertfrau...
So there she says, the young villain turns to the bright side after being defeated by the young sword lady.
Die Eltern der jungen Schwertfrau wurden im Auftrag des alten Kapuzenbösewichts getötet, Coca-Cola.
The death of the sword lady's parents was ordered by the old hoodie villain.
Nein, da steht Aufhören! Nein, weil die junge Schwertfrau ist die Enkelin des alten Kapuzenbösewichts.
Sword lady is the grandchild of the old hoodie villain.
Menü?
The blonde general is killed for freeing the prisoners.
Darf noch ein Getränk bei euch sein? Nur wenn das keinen Namen hat. Oh, komm schon.
Der junge Bösewicht stirbt.
Oh Gott, hier steht auch.
The young villain dies. In just a moment here, you're going to see the scene from where the girl brought the food to the people at the table. But in this video, there's the translation of what she's saying.
Alles, was du gelesen hast, einfach gleich wieder vergessen.
Und noch einmal das haarige, brüllende Tier.
The hairy, roaring creature is accidentally killed. We know who that is. Chewie gets accidentally killed. But now here's what's strange.
Versehentlich von der jungen Schwertfrau.
By the young sword lady, but actually survives. It would appear that Mary Sue screws up somehow and gets Chewie killed, or at least everyone thinks he's killed, but he actually survives. And this one just doesn't want to hear it anymore. I want to stress that this is Burger King. Germans aren't known as being particularly like pranksters or humorous people. There's people in Germany that have a humor, but it's not like in the States where we have a lot of pranks and shows like Punk'd, where you could see they would set up a restaurant with a bunch of gags like this. In Germany, it's not a typical thing where they would do this type of thing. I don't know Germany's laws, but Burger King is not going to risk printing all these things, putting out these spoilers for then people to turn around and be all angry and try to sue them or create a big, social media storm because Burger King was lying. Also, keep in mind that this is Burger King International. Just because it's a German Burger King, it's still part of Burger King. So Burger King is not going to risk an international incident of just putting out fake spoilers. This is well planned. Everything's packaged. The employees have scripts. This is absolute confirmation that people internally at Burger King, it might have just been one or two execs and a marketing department, but they have seen the film, or they at least have official information from Lucasfilm as to what's coming so that they could release these spoilers as part of this promotion. Burger King is not going to risk just putting out rumors and risk a backlash in 2019, almost 2020, with the air of Lucasfilm, Disney, this movie, social media, all the fighting and things going on, the Phantom Menace, all these people going on, even actors from the film are starting to spill stuff. So Burger King is not going to get involved unless these are real leaks. So I, with 100% confidence, am sharing this with you guys. I found it on the 11th of December. There will be links to the videos and everything that I showed you here. December 12th, a new trailer came out for The Rise of Skywalker. It's Kylo Ren meets the Emperor. Had we not seen anything else all this time, and this is what we saw, all of us old school Star Wars fans would be like, oh, wow, this is Star Wars again. It's pretty cool, but it just goes back to what Disney does. They play around with the nostalgia. They throw in little things, little gags, the music to get you hyped up, like, oh, we're back in Star Wars. But at the end of the day, if you watch the whole trailer and if you watch when this train wreck of a movie comes out, you're going to see that it has nothing to do with Star Wars. They just are throwing in their gags to pull on your strings and make you believe and buy into it and get you excited.
My boy. Have been every voice you have ever heard inside your head.
What you heard was Palpatine, then Snoke, and then Vader, confirming a lot of the leaks that we've been hearing lately, and this is an official trailer, so we're going to be able to say that this is 100% confirmed. The leak has been basically this, that Palpatine has clones of Snoke. For whatever reason, I don't know why he needs several of them, but that's one of the leaks, is he has clones of Snoke. But even if there was only one Snoke, that this whole time, Palpatine has been in the distance controlling Snoke to make Kylo believe that Snoke existed. Now, what was the point of that, Rian Johnson? I don't know. Why did you force JJ to now bring back the Emperor so that he had to make it to where Snoke was a puppet? Why wasn't Snoke just a Dark Lord that was doing his thing? Well, instead, now it has to be where Palpatine was in the distance and he was controlling Snoke. He was also putting ideas of Vader, Kylo's grandfather, into his head. That's why he has Vader's mask and he wants to learn about the dark side, and he mentions how, to Vader, teach me the ways, blah, blah, blah. It's confirming that Palpatine has been in the background and he's been manipulating Kylo this whole time through Snoke and the helmet and voices and visions of Vader that Kylo has been having. So take that for what it's worth. The main spoilers here is, as I showed you in the video, Chewie's going to apparently die. He may come back, but at least there's going to be a moment where we believe he's dead. Rey's a healer. Rey defeats Kylo. Kylo apparently dies. Kylo at some point joins Rey to the light side. She is in fact Emperor Palpatine's granddaughter. Oh boy, what a mess. They've backed themselves into a corner where they just didn't know what to do, and the only explanation for Mary Sue was she's Palpatine's granddaughter. Oh boy, Disney. And then finally that Hux dies for freeing them, and that Palpatine has been in the background manipulating this whole thing apparently the whole time. He didn't die. We didn't see him get electrocuted to death, tossed into a chasm. Just the height of that fall would have killed him. Disintegrates and explodes in the reactor of that chasm. Then the Death Star is falling apart all around him, and Luke just escapes with his father, and the Death Star blows up. So somehow the almighty Palpatine survived like 3 deaths in 3 minutes of the Return of the Jedi, and has been hanging out this whole time, controlling Snoke, thus controlling the First Order, controlling Kylo, and the whole thing. It's just ridiculous. I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you enjoyed this. This is officially confirmed leaks for the Rise of Skywalker. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more Not My Star Wars.